It would not be cheap. Properly made, none of this 3D printing.
A prop. Now that is interesting. Thank you, Nico. That's helpful. Say, do you know anything about potions? I found one. I'm told it's a memory enhancer or something like that. Would you know a likely buyer?
I'm afraid I do not. I trade in solids, not liquids.
That's what I figured. Thanks. Heard anything interesting lately?
Not at all. It's been quiet, like the calm before a storm. Although we are already in some sort of storm, no?
I do know what you mean. The impending juggernaut of Christmas?
Perhaps.
Some other time, Nico.
See you later, my friend.
Nothing from friend Nico. Time to burn some more shoe leather.
I knew where Katsumi was at the hole in the wall, and might have something to say about alchemy. I knew where Tolly was hanging out with his ear to the street. Or someone's ear.
Detective! Well, well, Detective Fabian, as I don't live or breathe. Tell me, how's the case? Hot leads, cold bodies, reheated plots. Ooh, let me guess. You want to hear the word on the street. Pretty sure it was curbside pickup only. Something I heard your boys in blue were being real strict about on Aurora Avenue.
I know you've got some kind of problem with Benny. What's that about?
Problem with our dear sheriff? Oh, no, Detective. He's such a charmer, and so restrained and respectful, and brings joy to everyone he meets. Also beats up on little boys, if you didn't know. Nothing kinky, just for the violence.
I see.
Do you, Detective? I know your badge is dusty, but remind me, what's the wording on there?
Service, pride, dedication. It's acronym play, see? If you look at the first letters.
Must make you proud to share such dedicated service with good old Benny Muldoon.
Seen anything suspicious?
I don't know. Are Seattle dogs outside your culinary experience? Tubes of gristle slathered in fetid cheese and carbonized onion? It's a real public health hazard. Can't you smell it? Every time a tourist goes by, it just oozes out of their pores.
I'm looking into the alchemy trade.
Better living through chemistry, huh? You never struck me as the type.
Thin blood alchemy. You any notion who might be buying an elixir of memory enhancement?
Memory enhancement. Oh, it'll come to me, I'm sure. Who'd need an improved memory? You know, Fabian, sometimes I'm so dull you could use me for crowd control.
You really don't know who needs this elixir?
You're the detective. You tell me.
I'll see you later.
Have fun down those mean streets, detective.
Oh, that would have just brought me trouble. Let's have a peek, shall we? I need to find something else. Let's see what's going on in here. No, there must be more here. What are you hiding? It's Willem, you failure of a detective. Willem, right. I guess Tolly's entitled to his opinion. So, Willem was the buyer. And unless I missed my mark, Dale was his ghoul friend. Dale hung around in a room full of junk, staying well clear of the wider world. Right up Willem's alley. Willem was no doubt in his palatial mansion. I needed to drop in.
Food, drink, Whatever you can spare, please.
I was pretty sure Willem hung around here. No idea why. I don't think he ever drove a car. The rear view, you see. He's never been a fan. To find Willem's trick for getting into his haven. I thought I was on the right lines already. Yeah, I wasn't going to do that. Probably shouldn't be drinking random potions like this, but something told me I now had the keys to victory. Willem was a strange kind of guy, and I was qualified in strange kind of guys. We got on okay. Hey, Willem.
Detective Fabian, how's the case of the missing street sign?
Oh, I solved that a week ago. It wasn't about where the sign was, it was that the street itself had moved. The two are reunited and happy as bluebirds. I wanted to talk to you about something else. You know anything about alchemy and thin bloods? I mean, the skill they have to whip up lotions and potions. I'm not suggesting we put anyone in a juicer just yet.
Alchemy detective? You know I don't go in for that kind of thing.
Memory potions, Willem? To spring clean your memory palace? Maybe add an east wing and a pool? That'd be useful to you, right?
I suppose so. I might have used them.
You'd remember. That is the whole point. Does the name Santiago ring a bell?
The hunter? They called him the rebar killer in the dailies, didn't they? A long, long time ago.
That's the guy. He's active again.
Really? That's not good.
Understatement of the century, buddy. So, just in case I forget to ask at some other point, are you the murderer?
Murderer? What murderer? Who's being murdered? I don't know about any murders.
I know you're a nervous Nelly, but all you gotta do is say yes or no. I'll believe you. Probably.
No!
It's fine. Our guy's got a strong head twist action, and it's most likely not kindred from what I've seen, so odds are against it being you. Come clean, buddy. Your noggin's always overflowing, and you're indulging in a bit of chemical expansion. It's not a sin.
Well, it's important, Fabian. There's so much to remember. Names, numbers, dates.
I tell you, there are a few dates I would love to forget.
I gotta keep myself sharp. But why does this matter to you?
Dale's dead. Your pet ghoulish dope dealer is no more. Ceased to beat. He's currently pinned up to a crossbeam by someone who's into very heavy metal. Oh, and his head is missing.
His head? Fabian, what do you mean? Do you think I killed him? Well, how could I kill him?
Well, you couldn't have killed him, buddy. Compared to our killer, you're weak as a noodle.
weak as a noodle. There's no way he did this. But he was on the scene, and that's all we have right now. I mean, look at him. He's cooling his heels. Anything else before you go in?
So, the victim. What else do we know?
What are you talking about? We know that it's a pain in the ass, if that's what you mean. That hive had so much locked up in his skull. With Rosalind gone too, we'll be trying to pick up on pieces that only Isaac knew.
Yeah. Isaac. I knew that. Yeah. I was just testing. Theorizing. Extemporizing.
You can do that in the privacy of your own haven. Get it together. There's work to do here.
So, our suspect.
Sweat him out. Find out whether he saw anything, why he was there in the first place, how he knew our Vic. You know the deal.
What's his background?
Exactly. That kind of thing. You know how to do this.
How's the wife and kids?
Fabian, we are vampires, you do get that right. Bloodsuckers, the undead, sold our souls to the devil. We don't get to have wives and kids.
You sure? I mean, we can go to church, right? A priest could get us married. We could adopt.
Fabian.
Back at the party, you were worried about a girl. You were Beau?
If it'll keep you on track, yes, there is a girl. No, I'm not her beau. She's a problem for someone else. Satisfied? We've got a man in the sweatbox, Fabian. Try and stick with it.
Remind me about the crime scene?
Fabian, we just talked about this. Come on, will you? Same method. Vic nailed to floorboards by rebar through the torso. And that goddamn sword cross thing. Again. He doesn't get those from the five and dime, so that's a threat to follow, I guess. Nothing special about the apartment, nothing missing. Apart from the head.
Okay, boss. I'll deal with this.
All right, I'll be listening. But let me know if you root out anything deeper.
Time to go poke the suspect. Here he was, pale, sort of sweaty. Something bugged me about him, but I couldn't put my finger on it. Hello there, pal. I hear you had a bad start to your night.
A hell of a thing, Detective. A hell of a thing.
Says here Willem Axel. Don't I know you?
I don't know how you could.
Huh. Strange how memory plays tricks. But anyway, lay it out for me.
What do you want to know?
So tell me about you. What's your business?
I'm nobody important, Detective. I work as a bookkeeper.
Accountant?
Yeah, that's right.
So why are you sweating, accountant?
I'm not feeling well, but also because I work at Lou's place, and I know you detectives don't like it there.
You run numbers for Lou Graham's place. Now, that is interesting. But you do look a little pale there, fella. Tell me why we picked you up.
Don't you know?
I'm the one asking the questions here.
Okay. I was just visiting a friend at Sunset Heights. I guess wrong place, wrong time. Your boys in blue thought I was something to do with this killing.
Who was this friend?
It's just a friend. There's no law about that, right? I'm happily married.
Does your wife know where you are?
She knows I have business tonight. She's used to me working late.
They do say absence makes the heart grow fonder. I've always wondered about that myself. Some people I don't see for months or years, but when we meet up, they still don't seem too happy about it. Did you know the victim?
Just in passing.
You knew Isaac. How?
I only met him that night. I'd been sent with a package for him, that's all.
By your boss? By Lou Graham?
Yeah, that's right.
Really? Now there's a thing for the books. You know what the package was?
No.
And he wasn't dead when you gave him the package?
No, we talked and then I left.
Did you see anything?
No.
Right, and I was the Emperor of China. Right, and I'm the Emperor of China.
I didn't, I swear.
You're sweating like a ham in a steamer there, fella. Hey, fella, clamming up will do you no favors at all.
I'm sorry, I can't help you.
He knew all right, and I'd make him sing, even if I needed to pry his skull open and look inside. I decided to give him a minute, but I knew I'd have to keep poking. Let's have a peek, shall we? They never told me what the embrace would really mean. Aha! Willem had seen the killer. It was right at the top of his mind. Time to put on the thumbscrews. Wasn't gonna speak to me. I thought about it, but it seemed like a really bad move. I didn't think that would help. I got a few more questions.
Sure, detective.
You're just like me, a goddamn kindred, a vampire, a bloodsucker.
No, it's not what you think.
You got no heartbeat and you stutter too much for a stiff. Tell me what you mean. Did you off Isaac?
No, he offed me. I mean, Isaac. I went to him to be made over into a vampire. Some deal he did with Lou, and well, we.
The two of you did the deed. I get it. Oh, your face hasn't done the,
What do you mean?
Well, never mind. No, you'll find out. So, then you cut his head off and ran him through with rebar? Was that part of the deal?
No, it wasn't me. I didn't see. I was recovering and I didn't see anything. I swear.
We both know you saw something. Something to do with the killer? You're scared of him, right? This guy kills and kills, buddy. You give me a name, I can protect you.
Okay, listen. I did that thing with Isaac.
Feels dirty, don't it? But I get you. Takes it out of you and puts it right back in.
That's it. Isaac was listening to the wireless. I was sitting recovering off in the corner. Heard footsteps and in comes this guy.
You got eyes on him, right?
Not really. It was dark. Isaac had turned the light off. He was tall, had a hat.
What kind of hat?
Kinda like yours. Taller than you, though. Or maybe a bit shorter. His eyes caught the light. Kinda weird. And I could hear him breathing. Sort of controlled, like he'd come a distance but was trying not to.
Oh ho! Breathe, did he? And that is the first goddamn useful thing you said. Confirms he's not a dead man walking. Did he see you?
No, it was weird. I was scared, I guess. He's walking up towards Isaac. I guess Isaac is asleep or something, and I'm holding my breath.
You don't need to breathe, Willem.
I was holding it anyway. This guy walks right past me, looks straight at me, but it was like he didn't see me.
Oh, I know this one. That makes sense. You had Isaac's blood, and Nosferatu have the knack of vanishing. It's useful, I'm told, for avoiding trouble. Evangelists, ex-wives, in-laws. But he didn't see you. That's a good thing. So then what happened?
He comes up behind Isaac. Isaac still hasn't noticed. And then he pulled out this sort of long rod from a golf bag over his back, and he stabbed Isaac straight through his spine from behind. It came out front. It came out front. God, who can do that? Who could do that to anyone? All the air came out of him like a...
Inner tube stabbed by a pry bar, I'm guessing? Kind of like a... But you didn't see his face? Hands? Anything?
I saw his hands as he just reached out and he grabbed the side of Isaac's head and he just...
Pop goes the weasel, huh? So, our man is strong, real strong, but he breathes like a mortal. That is not good news. I gotta take this to my boss.
What should I do now?
Go see Lou. She's the one who landed you in this mess.
She takes care of people, they say. Depending on how you interpret the words take care of, that might be a comfort to you, or not. Anyhow, now gotta figure out who's the one going around treating heads like champagne corks. Pop.
Oh, goodbye, Detective.
I'm certain we'll meet again, Mr. Willem Axel.
Rion? Where am I?
No longer splattered across a pavement, for one. You're in Weaver Tower.
Oh.
Tolly found you, brought you back. He's handling cleanup as we speak.
What did you do?
Not now, Sophia.
He was my... Willem. He was as close to a friend as I had. And he... and you...
Excuse her. Tonight's events caused some distress, and she's not alone. Campbell's records are part of the machinery that keeps the city running. Or at least, they were. So I'm gonna need an explanation.
Willem's hand was forced by one he called the Gardener. I tried to save him, but...
The gardener? Who?
Willem used my mark against me, just as Isabella did. There can be no question. These are not isolated cases. There are no coincidences. This is the work of the Sabbat.
No. No. No! Willem would never... He would never...
He would, because he was. I do not know what else to tell you. He had clothed himself in dynamite. Someone else caused it to detonate. Someone who was not present. I could not have prevented it.
This... Gardener... I need to think. You will return tomorrow night. In the meantime, see what you can do to smooth things over. Sophia, you have work to do?
Of course, my prince.
Poor Sophia. She truly was fond of Willem. You should maybe go see her. Leave that wound untended, it might fester. You'll want to check in with Tolly too, seeing as he gave you the tip. This time of night, he's usually at the... Sophia's still likely working in her lab. Hopefully she's holding up okay after the Willem fiasco. But you're good with her. She could use that. Good move to go see Sophia. She does take it so hard losing a friend.
Ah, hello, Fire.
About Willem. Sophia, I am sorry.
You promised you would protect him. But that was a promise you couldn't keep. That nobody could keep, no matter how... I shouldn't have asked. It was unfair of me, and I just got so angry with you. I'm sorry, love, for blaming you. I didn't know what to do. I miss him, Fire. I grieve for him. But now I walk alone in the darkness again. And I...
Not quite alone. Not now.
I suppose. I learned something, you know? About the mark. The symbols? The script is from Old Enochian. They talk of binding, weakening. At the core of it, I couldn't quite find the match. Not exactly. But there's been talk amongst the Anarchs. Fire. What they said? I don't like what it suggests.
What was it they said?
After you woke, you spoke of the old sect, the Sabbat.
I did. I know it of old. And Isabella used that name. The Black Hand is here in Seattle.
To even be associated with such a thing, I mean... what was she thinking?
Do you think the Sabbat gave me this mark?
I know a way we can confirm it. I told you I couldn't find a match, and that's true. Not, at least in my books. But there are others. It's just, they are forbidden. Such is the nature of the material.
I see. Forbidden books. And you expect me to retrieve them?
I see no other way. They were confiscated decades ago by Lu.
And you are certain that these books will provide my answers?
As much as I can be, yes. Luke, Graham, and I... If I am the one to ask, she will say no. It must be you, my love.
Very well.
Thank you. I have to finish off here. Then I will return to Wake the Dead, do my studies. I will see you there.
Wonder how Nix got along with your menu recommendations. Reckon Lou will be in a good mood?
She did not strike me as predictable.
Yeah.
Fire! How unexpected. Is this business or leisure?
Has the standard of your catering improved?
Significantly. Whatever you told the stray worked wonders. A veritable feast for the senses. You know, just last night, she brought me the most darling young boy. An actor with a face like chiseled marble. Attended Juilliard. I couldn't pronounce his last name, but oh, he was quite the dish.
I have been searching for answers and discovered that texts once existed that could be of use to me. Texts referring to older matters. Gehenna, Cain. Texts you confiscated. Will you reveal them to me?
And why would I do such a thing? Surely you, Tremere, already possess all the knowledge you could need.
The mark on my hand. I believe these texts may hold an answer.
I see. So, this is personal for you. I do possess the texts you seek. They're hidden in the crypts beneath St. Stephen's Church. You may borrow them.
Well, that was a mite easy. Where's the catch?
My thanks.
But of course, the well-being of my staff is important to me.
I am not your servant. When I have found my answers, I will leave.
But of course, my dear. Just you keep believing that. Now, you should run along. Just make sure that the desert is rust and ochre, and the goddess of wine and honey decays into dotage. She does not see the feast in preparation, nor the 13th guest, as the cuckoo calls it to sup. Cuckoo! Cuckoo!
Lou Graham!
Oh, Nomad. I believe our business is done. Leave me.
Very well. We will talk again.
Sounds like we've got some grave robbing to do. St. Stephen's. St. Stephen's. I reckon I was there not long ago. Not for books, though. As for Lou's episode, you've seen her vulnerable. She won't take kindly to that.
See something new every day.
I gotta stop drinking.
Bad night to our heels.
Here we are. The crypt is down in the foundations through the church itself. I guess where you'd expect to find a crypt, right?
You tell me. It is your religion.
Well, I mean, I don't really call myself a... Yeah, never mind. I know what you mean. Ooh, cold enough to freeze the tits off a frog. Now, where would Lou store her unmentionables?
We should check these crates. Come over here.
Oh, these bozos again.
Not so close. You've got rat breath.
Hey, I mean, yeah, but you don't have to be rude about it.
Just focus. Books, papers, whatever you can find.
Ineffective.
The Masquerade.
You're mine! Help me! Shot. You won't win. They died for a higher...
I need more blood.
Reckon that's the goods. Let's get them back to Sophia.
Come on out, chicken shit.
You won't find any sanctuary in here, Quasimodo.
I need more blood.
Well, we can deliberate about that and what it means later. For now, we should get back to Sophia before more turn up. So, were we followed? Or did Lou send those idiots after us? She knew where we were headed. Makes no sense, though. I'd lay odds those boneheads were the same flavor as Atrium. Feels like someone else has got eyes on us.
You came. Do you have the texts?
Here.
Yes, this looks right. Het Alanam, Estovishnam. These will take time to study, I mean.
Take all the time you need. It is not as if I can wither from age.
It won't be quite so long as that, but I guess we'll see. And I spoke to Ryong. She asked to see you tomorrow night. First thing. To say what? I don't know. I do worry we've been too open with this. I mean, we haven't been careful enough. What if Lou somehow found out what your marks meant? That they could be tied to the Sabbat? Who knows what she would demand of Ryong if she thought you a threat. The old prince has ways of controlling her chowder, making them do things they would not usually do.
Then it is a good thing that I have you by my side, Sophia.
Oh, yes. I should get on with my reading. Not that I don't want you to hear, I do, but, you know.
Let me know when you have something.
I will. Good night, my love.
Makes sense. Finally getting somewhere.
Here you are again. Looking good, Fire. Actually, forget it. I'm trying to give up lying for Christmas. You look like shit. Glad that nap was shorter than the last one, though, am I right?
Ryong said you found me like that.
Yeah. There I was, returning from a well-earned midnight snack, and frankly looking like one. And all of a sudden, there you are by our front door, looking like a decade-old corpse. God's own truth. Scuttlebutt says you had a fiery little tater-tot with dear Willem. What will we do without him?
Your concern is touching.
I won't pretend this isn't a headache the size of a horse cock. He was our little black book of dates and dainties. Word gets out our hard drive's limp? That's a lot of unsolicited lick pics coming our way.
You have a head full of current secrets. I cannot imagine this will hamper you.
100-year-old secrets, deals, betrayals, they have a tendency to sock you in the mouth right when you're on the shitter. And you know what, you old cadaver? Some of us have better things to do than memorize Lou's laundry list. I am telling you, we are gonna have to claw our way back out of the lack of fucking info hole. Since you're the one who stuck our dicks in the blender, you're gonna help me fish them out. Now I know Benny had himself some insurance. His own book of Shaft, squirreled away at his office in the SPD. Now I could go and get it, but I'm not gonna. It's up to you, oh officer of the law. Happy fishing. Mwah.
Back to the old stomping ground, huh? I wonder how Seattle PD are managing. No Benny, no Detective Fabian. I'll bet they won't even have noticed. Okay, careful how you play it. You're not supposed to be here, and they will not like you snooping around. Benny's office is dead ahead. Careful, they're watching.
What now? I guess I'll go see.
Locked. Breaking that will raise a ruckus. I think there's a vent at the back.
What the hell was that?
If I remember rightly, there's another
someone
in my
there?
office. You could try that.
What the hell was that? I'll radio it in. You check it out. Yeah.
Did you hear that, Smithy? Stranger danger! Hey, keep it down!
There's still a guy out there.
Hey, do they know where the kook is?
You mean Fabian? Probably not hold on for it. Sure,
What the heck does... No, nothing.
Smithy must have locked up for me. I guess my key is in my pocket. Damn. Oh, wait. My spare is somewhere. Maybe in the evidence room. Smithy kept it handy, because I kept leaving it open. Good work. I reckon Smithy must have stashed my... Damn, more company. Just gotta... stay out of his way. Aha! Thanks, Smithy. Let's get into my office.
What the hell was that? Hey, someone there?
Well, welcome to my humble abode. I see the cleaners haven't been in, which is how I like it. I wonder who'll get it. I hope it's not McNally. Gotta say, this is not how I expected an elder to spend their time. Dolly had better appreciate this. Is now a bad time to say I don't like tight spaces? Oof. Finally, that's just the ticket. Okay, my buddies here get upset if you try to break in. Walking out, less of an issue. If you act natural, you might be able to breeze straight out the front door.
Sheriff, this destruction is not what we agreed. It is too early. Our prince may have fallen, but there is much left to do. I will be greatly displeased if you do not contact me.
Gal was at the scene over at the plastics warehouse.
Oh, yeah? Wow. I heard that was toxic. Respirators, all that.
She's...
Let's get out of here. We should get back to Tolly and hope Benny's book is a solid boost to his spirits.
How's my favorite force of destruction? Any trouble?
I have done what you asked. Here.
Neato. I can start grilling Benny's old flames. But don't think you're in the clear yet. While you're here, I want to ask you a question. You know, decaying husk to decaying husk. What do you think of Ryong? Her leadership, to be precise.
Who is asking? You or Ryong?
Last I checked, I'm definitely not wearing the prince's hat. This is me. Come on, golden oldie. Been a long time since the Jurassic era. You've seen a lot of courts, so what advice would you give the new boss?
A wise prince knows which threats must be dealt with immediately, and which can be left to simmer.
This is your tinfoil Sabat thing again, right? I get it. It's on our list.
This is about focus. A prince is always at war. She must pick her battles.
Sure. Be less ADHD. The Black Hand are not your BFFs.
You think this is a farce?
I took notes, didn't I? Relax, Nomad. You don't need to take off. Why not stay a while?
I am in no mood for it, Tolly. I have things to do.
Well, trot then. Don't want to be late for your very important date, whatever it is. Till next time, sweetness.
Poprash, I hear you're blowing up warehouses now? Are you trying to break the Masquerade, Sheriff?
Is there someone who needs my attention?
There is. This is Alicia's bracelet. Alicia signed the papers that condemned her mother to life in a psychiatric hospital. Alicia snorted the remains of the family wealth up her nose.
I have the scent. Take care, Nico.
Think they own the place. Food, drink, whatever you can spare, please.
Jesus H. Christ on a cross!
I'm so bored.
That's Nico's target dealt with. We should let him know.
Using lethal force!
Aha!
the brave nomad returns to my humble store.
So Alicia's story has ended in waste and tragedy. Ah well, there will be another spoiled princess along tomorrow.
Be well.
Well, if it isn't our noble sheriff, what are we up to today? Keeping the peace or blowing up buildings?
You have something for me to do?
Now. I believe there is something to pick up in the alley behind the Crab Walk. I'm afraid it's in a dumpster, but I'm sure you can liberate it. Forgive the smell.
I will see it done. I look forward to speaking again soon.
Spare $1? Really appreciate some help.
What an amazing smell you've uncovered, Nomad. Your keen senses make this so memorable.
Spare $1? Really appreciate some help.
You're becoming quite the regular here, aren't you? By that fine aroma, I assume you have a parcel for me.
Some things do not change over the years. The aroma of seafood in a trash can is one of them.
Have a cup on the house to pep you up.
You have something for me to do?
Not tonight, but I will certainly need your help later on.
I look forward to speaking again soon.
Not here to reduce this hotel to a pile of smoldering ash as well, are ya?
Is there trouble I can deal with?
Looks like it. One of the biker gangs is trying to take over one of our interests. Look for Henry and his crew behind the Dutchman. Upstairs thinks Seattle doesn't need them.
And by upstairs, you mean Lou Graham?
She has the court's best interest in mind.
I will deal with it. I will speak to you again.
Please, don't.
He saw a bum blow right on his ass.
That dealt with Honda's troublemaker. Nice work. The Anarchs might have a different view of what's happening out there on the streets.
Here, I don't freeze to death.
Good to see you, Nomad. Katsumi thought you might come.
So, Katsumi did take you in?
Yeah, I took your advice. I tell you, I was shitting bricks. Thought she might blame me for what Benny did too. But you were right. She was really cool. Grateful for the help.
For what it is worth, I am glad you found somewhere.
It's been good. Real good. Thanks. So, Katsumi heard you had trouble with the court and figured she had something for you. Atrium. We heard all about that. Isabella Moore. Turns out one of her followers made it out. Name of Verona.
Huh. She lived after all.
She was talking about you. And Katsumi thinks the girl might know something you need.
How did the Anarchs come to find the girl?
Well, you've met Katsumi. She's a helper. Doesn't really matter who you are to her, she just wants to make Seattle a decent place to exist. The girl's a blood doll. That's not a habit that's easy to kick, so when she came around asking people to bite her, let's just say, we kept her from licks who wanted a bit more than she could give.
Where can I find her?
We set her up with Silky at the Dutchman.
If you're right about Isabella being so bad, maybe Verona knows something. Let's head to the Dutchman. Here we are. Let's find out what Silky's done with our girl.
Come strolling in here so boldly, especially amongst the heartbeat challenged. Don't worry, they won't give you any trouble. Not in here. Not without my say-so. Name's Silky. This is my place. These are my people. Ryong sent the word round that some of us should offer help to our new sheriff. Help you find your way back to some of the power you used to have. I'm an old hand at a few things. Reckon I can give you what you need. You just have to ask.
Max said the Anarchs sent someone to you. I want to talk with her.
Yeah, that one. The blood doll. She was here. Girl's got problems. Kept begging folks to bite her. I told everyone no, leave her be. Didn't seem right to feed on someone so desperate, you know? She didn't like that. Stormed off. Hell hath no fury, right?
Where can I find her now?
Beats me. She didn't exactly leave a forwarding address.
This is important, Silky. She wanted to talk to me, and she may not be safe.
I get that. Look, normally I wouldn't share. But the girl's clearly on a knife edge, and I don't want to see her bleeding out. Here. She left a few bits and pieces. Enough to get her sent if you're keen to track her down.
My thanks. I will find her. Are you from Seattle?
Oh no, I've only been here since the 80s. Came for the grunge scene, stayed for the scenery. Though I must admit, the scenery doesn't hook so deep when you can only go out at night.
Tell me about the Bruja in Seattle.
Same as many cities. Far too many opinions to share a vision. And of course, most Bruja aren't too fond of the Camarilla. Starving ferrets in a sack. That's how we were, that's how we are. But someone put me forward to speak for them, and here I stand, for now.
Tell me about the Dutchman.
Cozy little spot, isn't it? Ever has it been that love knows not its own depth until the hour of separation. I named it for an old lover.
Indeed.
He was Dutch.
It is better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all.
Nah, sorry. It just comes off as pretentious when you do it. You gotta get the rhythm.
I am not as potent as I once was. Lend me your aid.
It's a big ask. We can try, but no promises.
I will see you later.
Oh, caught a whiff of our blood doll, right?
Indeed.
Only a human, I guess.
What I'd give for a bed.
Her heels.
Someone, help me!
It's going to be beautiful.
That's her trial, right? So let's see when that thing get her back.
I shall destroy you!
Shooting!
You saw nothing.
Firing!
That is all of them. Wow. Let's find our girl.
Verona! It is safe. Verona. Fragrant choice of haven.
You. I've spent the night surrounded by goddamn killers. Why, I'm sorry if it smells bad, but I hope it gets up your fucking nose. You murdered Isabella!
Sister then mistress? We're not on the best run for this girl, are we?
You are not ignorant. She would have exposed us all, putting our kind at risk. You must know I had to stop her.
Yeah. I get that you think that, but you gotta understand. A creative soul like Isabella was never meant to hide her light under a bushel. All she ever wanted was to share her work with the world. But I know she went too far. Pissed off a lot of her friends, too. I tried to stop her, and I never meant for it to end like this.
You loved her. Deeply, I think.
It was never like normal love. Not the way your mama loves your daddy, with hand-holding and summer picnics, but with divine love. The way your grandmama loves Jesus. I could hang her pictures on every wall and sing her praises on my knees. You know, I'm kind of a big deal. My daddy's a big deal, and his daddy's daddy was a big deal, all the way back to the plantations. But let me tell you, none of the cotillions and champagne balls could hold a candle to a vampire's kiss. She said you can taste good breeding, and I never felt more precious than when I was bleeding in her arms. Even her friends were jealous. She got to taste me whenever she wanted.
She was bleeding your companions. Do you know her plan?
Plan? No, but it wasn't just her. She was a mighty popular lady, my Isabella. But there were some who were different, not there to bask in her light. They got all fired up when the corp guy died. Like it was something they were expecting, but still a shock. The blood, it was just weird. They were saving it up, collecting it.
Tell me about the blood.
They were hoarding it up, not just feeding, they were draining folks dry, killing one person after another. I'll never forget the way they...
Why?
Now that I don't know for sure. hoped to live to find out, though.
The Corp guy?
Campbell.
Well, he died, didn't he? All the others started scurrying around, acting all panicked, sending their errand runners back and forth. Between you and me, Isabella saw her chance. She wasn't anxious about it. She was excited.
Thank you for the information.
I don't know a lot. I didn't know her that long, really. But I thought I'd ask. You're strong. They say you know things. After I lost Isabella, I thought I'd never want to be fed on again. I was wondering, if, you know, long term.
Oh, no. We sure don't need her, and she doesn't deserve us.
Your addiction is a dangerous one. Blood dolls do not enjoy long lives. Think of your sister.
I know. You think I should give it up? Cold turkey?
No one can make that decision for you.
Well, sorry. Thanks for listening to me, anyway. I hope I get to see you again someday.
You should not hope for that.
We should head on back. Let Max know the information was sound. Now, why would the Sabbat store up so much blood? You'd think they were trying to wake an antediluvian.
Typically, the Sabbat try not to wake our ravenous ancestors. They want to destroy them as they slumber. I do not think this is about the antediluvians.
Found what you were looking for, Sheriff?
Oh, guess you took care of business. Whatever that business was.
Nomad. Now we're square, right? I don't mind telling you I've been sleeping better the few days you've been around.
You were wise to ask me to speak with Verona. Thank you.
Wise? Well, that's a first. I should tattoo it somewhere.
I am pleased to see that Max has found a common cause with you. Tell me, how does he sit with your people?
Reminds me a bit of you, actually. Not so you'd know it. He's a good kid. Wish I had more like him.
Where were you earlier?
Out.
That's all?
You're still one of them, Sheriff. A lady's gotta keep some mystique about her. If it was any of your business, I'd let you know.
Verona said Isabella had accomplices. She was part of a conspiracy before she went rogue.
Yeah. I don't know much about that, but I figured you'd be interested in what she had to say. I want to make sure you know that we're on the same side. There's something wrong in the court. Can't say I know what, but keep an eye on it.
Thank you, Katsumi. I shall take my leave.
Before you do, mind if we talk? Kindred to kindred? No masks, no ulterior motives, just... Oh shit. I need an insider's perspective.
I will make time for you. Please continue.
Be serious. I need you to really listen here and give me your honest opinion. You move in circles I can't, and I think something is going on with the Corp. You've seen more of them in a few days than I have in years. Maybe because you suck up so much and they love hikis on their asses. But we're not okay, are we? The court's the only real law around here, and it's on a knife edge. There's something rotten in there. I can smell it, even from my nest. Should I prep my people for Lu's horrific return to power? Or can things work for us in Ryong City?
Ryong has more independence than you know. I think she will find a way to retain her control.
And here's hoping she's the breath of fresh air that Seattle needs. For what it's worth, thanks for the answer. I won't hold you up anymore. Don't be a stranger.
I am always a stranger.
Yeah. Nomad. Comes with the turf, right? See you later, Fire.
I hope you're right. About Ryong, I mean. That Katsumi even asked. What is she cooking up, do you wonder?
What can I do for you, Sheriff?
I am not yet fully restored. Will you help me again?
You get a kick from this, right? What's with that? Is it the power? The taste of my blood? Or do you just like the way I watch you while you lap it up? How about we lose the vial this time? Do as you're told, and I might let you find a vein.
Oh, an unexpected offer. But how can I refuse?
Meet me in room 1408 in 10 minutes. Be waiting. On your knees. Well, that was adequate, but don't expect it to happen again.
Pleasure as always, Onda.
I just love when you turn me on, Seattle, and you know just how to do it. I won't keep you waiting any longer. First caller, you're on with me. That is nice. Thank you.
Well, that was a night. If you're in the mood, there's some reckoning we could do.
Very well.
So, let's walk ourselves back a bite. We have the Anarchs and the Blood Doll, a shopping trip for Tolly, and then Mistress Lou and her traveling prognostication show. Where should we start?
The Blood Doll, Verona. What did we really get from her?
Aside from her own dissolution, a tale as old as time. Just that Miss Moore wasn't on her lonesome, and there was a plan. Sounds like our artist jumped the gun, though, didn't it? Which is good, in a way. It's not all going right for our troublemakers. What next?
Lou's visions. Clearly the reason she closed herself off, withdrew from power.
You've hit the bullseye there. They've got worse, though, as she's kept that secret squirreled away for years. Fabulous Elder can't trust her own thoughts. Front page news. Seems a bit too close to what we've been dreaming about, wouldn't you say? Let's keep it going.
Sophia and her desire for hidden secrets.
Sweet Sophia? Oh, she's scattered for sure, but she knows her stuff.
You are not suspicious?
Of her? Of course. Suspicious of her getting her tomes in a twist. Suspicious of her having eyes for a certain elder. But of malfeasance and plotting? I'd say that's not in her. I've known her for a long time.
Katsumi's Anarchs and their newest recruit.
Max, you mean? Guess he's found his place. You made a good call there. It'll be the making of the boy. Even though, of course, he's not a boy. Strange folks, aren't we all? As for Katsumi herself, I'm nagged by the question of where she was and what she's up to. And who she's up to.
You have known Tolly a long time. Is there anything to concern us there?
Well, not that long. He's a comparative youngster. And in all honesty, I think he's one of the most dangerous things in this city. That there is a sharp mind. But I've never seen anything to say he's not loyal to the city that gave him a home. And the two of you seem to rub along as apples and apples, don't you?
What do you draw from all this, detective?
It's a mite early to say. A whole meal to chew on, no doubt. Do you want to sleep? Or should we talk the big picture?
Carry on.
So now, we've got a chunk of misbehaving, destruction, conspiracy, and the man in my dreams. What's top of your mind?
The Sabbat are the core of this.
But who are they? And what's their aim? You know the cult, right?
They are a pestilence, and utterly destructive.
You do have a tendency to tense up at the name, and I think I get why. Tell me, what drives them?
They would burn down all of our structures, everything that keeps us safe. They reject any doctrine that still retains any shred of humanity or coexistence with humanity. The Anarchs may struggle against the Camarilla, seeing them as stifling, controlling. The Black Hand would shred the Masquerade and drag us all into the light, subjugating all of the mortal world. If only they had the numbers.
All human history to be put in the incinerator, hmm? If I had had them on the couch, I'd surely blame the parents. What else worries you?
The Gardener. He is the one we see in our dreams.
I'd say he is, and the one Willem named right enough. So how does he get into our dreams? And more to the fact, why?
He seems to be drawing us to him. What is his aim?
Now there's a question. What does he want from you? Not sure what he'd get from a parlay, unless he can control you in some manner. The Mark?
We see him every time we sleep. Is he the one provoking your memories?
Maybe so, but I'd say they are true memories, as far as I can remember anything. So, there's another case to solve. Why those memories in particular? The constant is that killer. Iron and crosses.
Lou's dreams. They seem similar to what we see in the garden. Are her dreams from him?
Maybe so. And who knows? Maybe the same was true for Isabella, or even Willem.
You agree he is Sabat, the one behind Willem and Isabella?
Those are the strings I'd knot together, indeed. I wonder how he got to them. This is useful. Keep going.
Isabella, Willem, this conspiracy. Why them? And who else?
Benny, for one, if you remember the ring. Although wearing the mark of conspiracy is never a clever move. Then again, you wear it against your will. And they all have a manner of control over you, don't they? Or seem to. It's as I said when we first met, a mark of ownership. A mark of control. You're their weapon, I'd say. As to who else, I've no notion, honestly. But there are precious few we can trust.
What are your conclusions, Detective?
So, to summarize, I'd say the Sabat and Gardener and all their followers, they've made a weapon out of the Nomad. But things have not gone right for them, and the Nomad slipped the leash. They've poked the bear, and the bear is not a happy bear, and is poking them right back. And down they go, one by one. Reckon you should roll on doing what you're doing.
I will destroy them here, Fabian. I will not suffer the Black Hand to exist.
Oh, I'm here for it, and I'll drink to it. My metaphorical glass is most sincerely raised. Now, we should hit the hay. Though I'd not be surprised if I'm up and about and walking memory roads in a few. Maybe I'll see you there.
Oh, somewhere, sometime, I would just like to sleep. Hey there, fella. I talked to our mutual friend. They said they'd love to have a chat. So what do you say you give me an address?
Oh, Truth Seeker, you are so close. You can taste me. You can breathe me. In scent and descent we shall glory, the Wanderer and I. Where my buds full blossom, my seedlings sprout.
Ugh. By address, I meant location, not a lecture on gardening tips.
The Wanderer is already furrowed, already plowed. Now turn the sod and slip beneath the soil.
Slip beneath the... Okay, well, I guess I'll pass that on. But, what is it you want? What's the deal here?
What's the deal, Truth Seeker?
Exactly.
So what's the deal?
What's the deal, Smithy?
Jonesy was first responder. Captain Muldoon told us he'd want to get involved.
Any witnesses?
Yep. Young guy named of Max Weber.
Max Weber, huh? Well, well, well. I knew that name, and suddenly I knew why Benny had taken a closer look at this one.
He's over by the auto shop.
Did Officer Jones see anything?
Ask her. She's just come off the walk and talk. She's still on site. She might have something for you.
The body's gone?
Took 4 guys to get him off the rebar. Heavy fella. Real muscly, lot of bulk. Captain Muldoon was on site. He took a look at him, told me to pass on to you. The Vic is nothing special.
Uh-huh. So a man on the street kind of thing. Literally.
Oh, sure. Rebarred into the concrete. That's a heck of a night's work.
Thanks, Smithy. I'll take a walk around the scene.
Sure thing. Let me know when you're happy and we'll run cleanup.
Will do. I figured I'd look around, maybe talk to Jonesy, see what was what. Guess the Vic was dragged here. Already dead or bleeding out. Inevitable, really. Our serial killer must have ordered a whole batch of the pointy little things. Well, that settled it. Either our killer was as strong as an ox, or he'd hired a moving company. Guess there'd been a struggle. Hope Benny had his place insured. This was not quiet. But then, would anyone blink at loud noises coming from an auto shop? Jonesy, I hear you were first responder?
That's right, Detective. Called in by Mr. Weber when he found the body. Been knocking on doors, trying to get a picture of what happened. Nothing useful so far. As usual, no one saw anything, no one screaming, "I am the killer!" on any nearby CCTV.
What did Max tell you?
Huh. I have the notes, but I think you should really talk to him. He was pretty confused.
Good idea. Anything to report? Anything catch your eye?
Apart from the big guy missing his head with an iron bar through his ribcage?
Yeah, apart from that.
Not a whiff of anything, Detective. Weird, right? You'd usually have a blood trail, boot prints, car tracks, especially in this snow. No neighbors heard it happen. Does a big guy really die this quietly?
You're right. That is strange. Thanks, Jonesy. Sometimes I wondered how much crime was caused by the makers of little plastic signs, just to keep the trade going. Bust lock, too. I wondered how the auto shop played into this whole story. Good evening to you. I had a notion you might have got caught up in this, given this is your place. They tell me you saw something?
Hey, Fabian. Yeah, I did see something, just don't know what.
Tell me about the victim.
Big square guy, lots of muscles. Think he was a biker? You know, that sort of look to him.
You didn't know him?
No, he wasn't a client at the shop. I'd have recognized him.
He was definitely mortal.
Oh, for sure. Can't you still smell the blood?
How is Benny involved?
Benny? He isn't. He just came along when the cops were called, worried something had happened to me. Took a good look at the body, said there was nothing special about it.
Good to have someone who gives a damn.
I guess.
You don't know what you saw. What do you mean by that? Sasquatch with a bouffant hairdo? New breed of dog with too many legs? Supreme Court justice hovering 3 feet off the ground?
No, it's fuzzy. Okay, let me try. There was the victim. Like I said, this biker, he was walking down the street.
Lost his bike, huh?
Just listen. He was walking down the street, and there was someone else coming the other way, or maybe a couple, but I can't remember them, Fabian. It's like someone took a cloud of ink and brushed over them in my head. And then, next thing, the biker is lying on the concrete, rebar through his chest, head pulled off.
So you didn't see the killing?
I think I did see the killing. It's just I can't remember it.
Or the passers-by, if that's what they were.
No, I'm not even sure there were two of them. Maybe one is just a dark cloud.
You've considered the possibility that Zeus did this one. Was there lightning involved?
You know, Fabian, sometimes I'm not sure how you keep your job.
Memory still fuzzy?
It's just so fuzzy, you know?
Max wasn't in his right mind. I thought I'd take a look and see who was. I didn't think that would help. Nope, had nothing to say. What are you hiding? That's not what I'm looking for. Let's see what's going on in here. Oh! A woman. A pregnant woman, dark hair. She was so scared. Uh-huh. Just checking in again. I took a look inside your head.
You did what?
That fuzziness you were talking about. There was a woman. A pregnant woman.
No, I don't remember that.
And I got a sense of wings, like angels' wings. If this is my killer, things just got very weird.
So, who was she?
That's what I mean to find out. Look after yourself, Max.
Okay, be careful.
Hey, Jonesy, just want to check something. Any sightings of a pregnant woman from the neighbors?
Funny you should say that, Detective. We got this off the CCTV on the building across the alley. Doesn't have a direct line on the crime scene, but it did get this.
Huh. An extremely blurry photo of a woman who is most definitely in the family way.
Looks like it to me.
That is interesting. Good work. All done. Clean it up all spick and span, Maestro, so the public don't start poking around.
Between you and me, this street might cause less attention if we just dropped a small bomb on it. Anyway, you get anything useful?
Yeah. Anyone see a woman around here who's in the family way? Get a statement off her?
Pregnant? Not that I noticed, but we had a few officers out canvassing on the early shift. If you have a good description, you could check files back at the PD.
Good notion. I'll do that. I wanted to see if anyone had a lead on our ghostly mother-to-be. That and Max's memory loss was a concern, worth checking if anyone else was suffering the same.
Fabian, you here to inspect my indices?
Any recent entries about a mother-to-be?
It's a big city, Fabian. Got any more details?
Reports filed from tonight's killings?
Nothing interesting in my in-tray where mothers are concerned. Anything else?
Anything come up near the auto shop?
Nothing on the spot. Widening the search just a little should be helpful, but give me more.
Any cases of memory loss?
Let's take a look at our search area. Ah, that's interesting.
What's that?
Nothing mother-related, but there are an unusually high number of reports of memory loss around central Seattle.
Oh, can you give me some names?
That's the thing with memory loss, Detective. Names are often hard to pinpoint. But let me skim the notes. A biker named Guru. He's been picked up a few times for intoxication and definitely has a less than perfect recall. Then there's Carla, who used to be a paramedic. She dropped out because she couldn't trust herself to deliver the right meds. She's out there on the streets somewhere. Then, of course, there's Mr. Lemon in the cells.
Now that is interesting. I know all these people.
Drinking buddies, Detective.
You could say that.
If you can get me any more details, we could have a hot session of record correlation. What do you say?
I'll see what I can find out. I'll see you later.
Oh, Detective, you just use me. You never even stay for breakfast.
Files said something about Mr. Lemon.
So, what was the deal at the auto shop?